All right, guys. So look, please just promise me that if you don't explore this opportunity, you explore something that is akin to it, some type of arbitrage of sorts, right? I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you right away. I'm doing this right now. I'm working on doing something exactly like this. It's going to be incredibly lucrative, and I'm going to talk to you about it in just a second. But it's basically taking other people's property and creating camping experiences that are easily turnkey, set up, set and forget, to list on Airbnb for other people to experience. It sounds too good to be true. I promise you it's fucking not. So let me just go ahead and show you what I'm referring to. There's a lot of you. If you think that all of these people own all of this property, you're out of your mind. These most of the smart ones don't. Look at this. This is a $200 a night, and it already has 4.93 rating, star rating. So it's it's damn near got a 5-star rating. And if you look at the amount of stays on it, it might not be crazy, but dude, that's 59 people. 59 times $214 a night for one listing. Do the math on that. There's more where that came from. I mean, this guy just took a queen size mattress and threw it on a pretty sexy looking, like, what do you call it? Like they framed up like a second story loft to keep it off the ground, and they stuck a jacuzzi under the first floor, and just like that. I mean, if you look at what they're charging for this, it's $122 a night, and it's already got 140 reviews. It looks expensive, and it's a lot more expensive than what I'm talking to you about in this video, but it just goes to show, if you create experiences for people, they'll pay any amount of money. Just because it is not worth it for you, just because it is not worth it for me, does not mean it is not worth for these affluent clients who think they want to go camping and at least tell themselves they want to go camping and be outdoorsy, but really they want air conditioning and they want luxury. You could take a crappy RV and just deck it out, clean it up, pressure wash it, and throw it out into the wilderness. Make it look sexy, bespoke, and just like that, you've got an opportunity. Anyways, what I'm working on is something that's similar to this. I'm gonna just go ahead and show you. And by the way, I'm gonna get into how you can do this yourself in just a second. But this is what I'm building right now. It is an invisible house that I plan on making fully self-contained, as in off-grid. In the middle of nowhere. It's basically deep in the woods, pumping water from the ground, extracting energy from the sun, its own self-contained septic system, so fully detached from society. And it's just an experience where somebody can go camp, but really they just want to experience more. They want to have an incredible experience, and I'm calling it the Invisible Embassy. Now it's going to cost a lot of money, but it's also going to make 6 figures a year based on my numbers. So I mean, it pays for itself in its first year. Not considering the platform fees from Airbnb and things like that. But you don't have to do any of that. You can get started with a couple of $100. I'm going to just show you in just a second. Let me drag this over. And I know, look, I'm giving you the quick summary because, look, a lot of us, myself included, have the attention of a goldfish. And I need to just immediately just hit you with this stuff so that it plants some seeds. And if you're able to stick around for the end of the video, you'll get some more nuggets. But look, you can get some of these tents for a couple of $100. Now, if you really want to go fancy, check this out. You can get this thing for about $1,000, and I know it's a lot of money. And by the way, nobody said you have to buy it brand new. You don't. You can go ahead and go on Marketplace and get something from somebody who just bought it and, I don't know, decided to stop using it because it was way too big, and they downgraded their car from like a truck to a Prius. Here's another one, 308. This is basically $400. This is, and look, this is great. These things are incredible. If you buy one of these and then you just go on Facebook Marketplace and you buy a picnic table for $100, you throw a grill out there that you also got off Marketplace, you've already essentially recreated one of these listings. And I'm about to tell you how you can actually get the land without having any money put up front. But guys, we're already halfway through how you can build this business. But I'm going to take a really quick pause. I'm actually going to zoom out for just a second. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it as my outline. So I'm going to drag it out of view. And I'm actually just going to use it to to create the structure for this video, because I actually don't want to like skip any of the the nuggets I have for you. So gave you the overview. Opportunity cost, right? Like, what is it going to cost you to start this business? You guys already know I don't like sexy businesses. I don't like things that are attractive, that are in your face, that everybody knows and hears about. I don't want to help you become the next personal trainer, the next model, the next fashion brand. I don't care about any of that. I actually want to make you money. I actually want to help you generate wealth. And those things are hidden in the unconventional boring businesses with high ticket clients. And what I want to do is find opportunities that are low startup costs. So you can immediately go and validate an opportunity in your local area. And once it starts working, you just scale that, and then you can eventually replace that income, your full-time job income, with that. And if not, and if you want to do what I do, I actually have 2 full-time jobs. I already have one 6-figure job, and I have another job. And then on top of that, I have businesses that I run that's going to help me go through what's called the FIRE movement, essentially retiring early. Financial independence, retire early, FIRE. Anyways, look that up if you're curious. But anyways, this is a boring business. This is an unconventional business. This is not something that people hear about often, and it checks all of my boxes. And it's low startup cost because you don't need to put up like $50K up front for 20 acres of land. I'm about to tell you how. Anyways, also already covered opportunities, right? You already see all the listings. Look up anything in your local area. You'll see that you'll have something that's akin to this. Anyways, what you're going to need, guys, all you need is you need to go online, get some sexy stuff online, just like some camping tents, some cool ones, some big tall ones. Get, like I said, your picnic table. Get a grill for the outside. Get some lamps, put them up. Make sure that it's solar powered so it's, run off the elements, and get some nice bedding. Get a nice full queen size mattress, put it all in there. Take some beautiful pictures. If you don't have a nice camera, hire somebody, but honestly, you don't even have to do that. You don't have to go that far. Any decent iPhone picture can get decent shots, and this right here does not cost an arm and a leg. Okay, so we know the opportunity, we know what we need. How do we get the land? And so here's what you do. It's gonna sound crazy, but look, here's what you do. People love money. And there's a lot of people out there that are sitting on a lot of land that don't know what to do with it. And so what you're going to do is you're going to handwrite letters. You're going to handwrite letters, and you're going to put them in front of people's properties, not telling them what you want to do necessarily. Just simply do this. Handwrite a letter, put it inside of an envelope so that they know it's not junk mail, and don't tell them why you're reaching out. Don't tell them why you're reaching out at all, because then they know and they're not going to reach out. Just tell them that you saw their property and you'd hope you'd be able to have a conversation with them. Leave your phone number and your email, because not every single person wants to talk on the phone. And so just leave those contact details, and then just do that for a ton of properties that are out in the outskirts, that are like far enough from the city, that but close enough within proximity that is convenient for people to get to. Once you do those things, then you've already got some leads. And by the way, what you're going to be doing is you're going to let them know, you're going to prepare a script, you're going to refine what you're going to be talking to them about. But the gist of this is basically that you're going to be creating a profit sharing model. You're going to tell them, hey, look, there's this idea I want to do. I'm a very ambitious guy. I'm tired of the rat race, and I want to start making business money with somebody. You have land, I have hunger and grit. Why don't you put up the land, and I simply don't do anything besides clean up certain areas, not cut down trees, not do anything crazy. Just show up and clean up certain area, put up a tent, and put up a picnic table, make something pretty, take pictures of it, and offer it to people as a campground. And guess what? When we start getting customers, we go 50-50 on this. And if we don't get customers and you just feel like kicking me out, you can kick me out at no commitment, which, by the way, it can happen, but you need to make them an offer that they can't refuse. Are you telling me that I'm sitting on this land and this guy just came and he says he's willing to go into business with me? I don't have to do anything. I immediately make half of his profits. I immediately, off rip, make half of his profits. And by the way, if it flops, I lose nothing. And also I can kick him out at any time I want. Yes, they're going to say yes, guys. So that's what you're going to do. Take envelopes, write something by hand, and don't get lazy and print it and type it up. No, write it by fucking hand. If you have bad handwriting, even better, because now it actually looks like you're a real person. And by the way, if you don't know what their properties look like, use Google Maps. I mean, just look at from the bird's eye view. Just Google Maps, change it to like that Earth view or whatever the fuck. And if you really want to get specific, I mean, dude, a drone is not that expensive. And just like from the right of way, just like take it up. And then just look at the land. It's like, oh, this has like a nice little open area that's far from a house that would inconvenience them from being used as a campground. Once you do that, guys, I mean, you've got an opportunity. So I'll just say this. Look, you're not allowed to open mailboxes and put things in there. That's why Amazon doesn't exactly do it. But it sure is fucking tempting. And guys, I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm not going to tell you to do it because it's illegal, but am I above it? I don't know. Probably not. I'm not gonna mess with their stuff. That's wrong. But take an envelope and maybe put it on top of the mailbox or something. If it's not the end of the world. So, anyways, that's how you're gonna get in touch with these people. Like, don't tell them everything on the letter. Just show them that you're interested. Communicate to them directly that you would love to talk to them about their property, and leave your contact information. When they reach out, give them the offer that they can't refuse. People will say no, but people will also say yes, and all you need is one opportunity. Once you have one opportunity, you can go to the next guy and say, hey, look, Joe Schmo down the street said he was interested, and we did this, and now we're making this much money. And look, I want to get you in on this deal too. And you just like Joe Schmo can kick me out at any second for any reason or no reason. So, anyways, guys, when you're talking to them, you need to approach them from a place of authority. And how you're going to do that is by branding yourself. So, let me just go ahead and open my slide just to be able to speak through that for a second with you guys. It all starts with looking like somebody you're worth doing business with. So, common sense will tell you, like, hey, dude, if I don't trust you, I'm not going to hire you. Look clean. Have a brand, actually have a company, dress it up, look like you know what you're talking about, and show up confident. Craft your offer. I already told you about crafting your offer. All right, so let's talk about your marketing plan, right? So I already told you the business plan. I already gave you the product layout. I already told you how you can source the tents, the kind of equipment you're going to need to dress up this place, make it cute. And of course, make sure that you lay out some rock on the ground so that they can walk. They're not just walking around on dirt and mud. But what's next, right? What's next is just building a website, building a brand. Look like somebody worth doing business with whenever you talk to these landowners, because they don't just want to trust any random guy. Look like you're serious. Build a website. Don't take too long doing it, but come into this conversation with authority. And how are you going to track that this is going to be successful? I mean, guys. So anyways, guys, I'm losing my voice right now because I've been making way too many business plans, and I'm losing my throat and my voice. But guys, just look, use the Arena dashboard, use the Arena toolkit, all of the tools and resources that I used to build Arena and convince you to become a customer of mine, I have available for you in your toolkit. If you want just a glimpse of that, I'll just go ahead and give it to you right now. But guys, I built this website on Webflow. I bought this domain on Namecheap. My theme for the website is literally on medium rare. You can copy my theme if you want to, but they have insane real estate themes. Use those. I'm actually going to use one of their real estate themes for my property that I'm going to be building. Unsplash has sick stock photos. Beehive is the tool you can use once you start getting people camping in your location. Google Workspace is, of course, self-explanatory. It's the Google Workspace. It's basically Sheets and Google Drive and all of that, but for like a custom branded email. And then, of course, there's so much more that you can access on the Arena toolkit. Use that and pair it with the Arena dashboard. Set KPIs that you need to be tracking. It shouldn't take you long to find some KPIs. Literally just go to perplexity.ai or Perplexity. I can't say it right because I'm losing my voice, but just ask it. What are some KPIs that I should be tracking if I want to launch a short-term rental business? It'll tell you everything that you need to know. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here because I feel like killing myself right now with my throat. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. So looking forward to hearing back from you guys, and